Alright guys, before going further, I just want to push all this code to the GitHub repository. Okay, so let me first go to the github.com here. Okay, if you don't have an account of GitHub, then just create one. Okay, it is a very simple process. So when you have the account, just go to this sign in and use your credential to sign in, and you will be landed into this GitHub repository, I mean the GitHub dashboard. So to create a new repository, click on this plus icon and say a new repository. So here you have to give the name of your repository. Okay, so for our project we will be saying great cart Django. Okay, so let it be public and create a repository. Alright, so here are some of the commands GitHub shows you. So let's first go to this code editor and okay, let's go to this git bash. Now first of all we have to initialize the repository. Okay, first let's say git init. Alright, so as you can see the git folder is created now. So now before running any more commands, now I want to show you one more thing, that is git ignore. Okay, so first of all let's create a git ignore file. Let me tell you why this is important. Let's create a new file and let's say git ignore. Okay, hit enter. It should be in the root folder. Okay, now inside this git ignore we are going to mention all the files or folders that we don't want to send to the git repository. Okay, so maybe in most of the cases we don't want to send the image files or media files to the GitHub, the GitHub repository, because media files and images or the mp3 videos, all these files are very big in sizes. That's why we don't prefer to send them to the git repository. So other than that we have a list of code here. Let me show you. Let me take you to the browser here. Let's say git ignore.io and go to this website, and here just say Django. It will give you the git ignore file, the code which is used for the Django projects. Okay, just copy all and paste it inside this git ignore file. Okay, now let's just confirm if the media folder is already included. Yes, it is already included. See, okay. All right, so just save this and let me close this one. And so far we have run the git init command, right? So the next command is we have to add all our code to the git repository, right? So that's why we say git space add space -a. -a means we are adding all the files, all the code to the git repository. When you hit enter, it will take a little bit of time because this is the first time, right? So that's why. So this is done now, and the next command is we want to okay, so one more thing I want to show you, that is when you are installing the git, I mean when you are using the git for the first time, it may ask you to set up your identity. Okay, so when it is asked for setting up your identity, you just have to run these two commands. Okay, git config global username, user.name, and your name and email address. These two commands, when you run it, and you are all set to go. Okay, I'll go back, and the next command is we need to say git commit. Okay, so let's say git space commit -m, and let's say this is my first commit. You don't have to remember all these commands, because when you create a new repository, it will show you all the commands, right? So git init. If you want to add git readmd readme.md and all, so that is fine. Okay, but for me I think this is enough. Okay, so now I'm running this command, git commit -m first commit. So this message can be anything. Okay, this is just for the demo purpose, so hit enter. All right, so now the next command is this one. Okay, so this one, just copy this and paste it here. All right, so the next command is we can say git push origin master, or we can just copy this and paste it here. Okay, okay, so here let's just do as it is, and next this one. So this command will now push all the code to the git repository we just created. Okay, all right, so this looks fine now. I think everything is perfect. Now let's just reload this page. All right, now we can see all the files in the in the git repository. Now one more thing to notice here, we don't have any folder called media, right? But we have the folder media here, right? But we don't have the folder media here. Okay, so this git ignore file is ignoring this folder. All right, so next I think this is enough for now. Let me cross check once. So if you want to see if there is any code to push to the GitHub, then you can say git status. Okay, so now there is no there is nothing to commit. So if you change something, okay, so let me say let me just do something here, and if I say git status, it is saying modified template store product detail. See, this is automatically detecting this changes. Okay, so when we say git git add -a, then it will add these changes to the GitHub repository, right? So that's how it works. All right, that's it for now. In the next lecture we will start doing our card functionality. Okay, thank you.